Hello, everyone. This is my very first video that I'm doing today. It's just a little introduction of who Selena is. Well, you won't ever get to really know all of Selena because that's not safe to do in life, in real life, on the YouTube world. But there's some things that you will get to know me as long as you listen and you want to be a part of this channel. I'm a very simple, complex person, but I'm a little green, as they would say, naive in some ways, maybe because of my upbringing, coming from a small town in South Texas, where either you were related to someone or you knew their family knew yours. When you drive down the street, everybody speaks. Most people in the country, they have each other's back. It's not a lot of, I would say, backbiting. I mean, there is some everywhere you go, but when you're from a small town, you see things in a different perspective rather than being brought up in a city. So, as I grew up, I learned to trust people. You know, everybody was your friend, but that's just not real life, especially in the YouTube world. In the YouTube world, because I can be a friendly person, my first nature, I'm very much of an introvert, but every now and then I do like to be an extrovert where I get to know people, flirt. I like to flirt sometimes. I'm not going to bust a grape, but it's just fun. But I learned you can't really do that on YouTube. I learned a lot on YouTube just in the past few years that I've been on here and been on chats and gotten to know people. Some people I wish I've never met. I met a lot of snakes. And then you know what? The snakes will turn around and say, "You a snake." So it's really interesting the people that I've met on here. Some good, some really good, some, well, a lot bad. You don't really know who to trust on this app. You think people cool with you. You take people at face value. But I also learned you can't do that 99.9 of the time. You really have to get to know people. Take your time. Don't think everybody cool just because they say they like you. And yeah, just really don't get emotionally involved with people that you don't know. But it seems like the people that you don't really know, they kind of know you, or at least they think they do. They think you're this person, they think you're that type of person, they think you're the worst person that they've ever met in the whole wide world. When all you want to do is be yourself, have a good time. You have to always deal with real life on the outside. So when you go on social media, you at least want to have a good time. You don't expect to constantly meet people that just have ulterior motives for whatever reason. But as I understand, this is the life that we live. This is the life that's going on right now. And maybe it's always been that way. But from my perspective, I've always saw it as when I was that girl in a small town. That's how I've always been. And I've taken that small town girl in adulthood. And you can't do that. We're living in a different world now. Different type of people. And oh my boy, it's really different type of people now. I mean, I remember my grandmother always say these are the last days, but I think this is it. As we know it, life and people is just different. A lot of people have a lot more issues. Different things have happened in this world to make people the way they are. And it's not the world that's bad. It's sometimes, I mean, a lot of times it's the people in the world that makes it bad. It's just up to us individually not to get caught up in being that bad person or the bad part of this world. And I've learned a lot. Some I wish I never had to experience, but pain, suffering, trials, that's a part of living. Whether we want to deal with it or not, it's just a part of being. You can't have good without bad. You can't have the yin without the yang. You can't have good without the evil. You can't have God without Satan. It is what it is at the end of the day. And you just have to maneuver it and see what side you're going to be on. I would like to be on the good side, you know. I don't intentionally going around making people's lives to live in hell. That's not my intention. But some people that I've met, that's their life intention. They want to make other people's lives a living hell because they're so miserable, or they have so many issues, or they're so unhappy with their lives. They don't care who they hurt or what they do to other people. It's all about me, myself, and I. And that's so unfortunate that you have to experience people like that. But it always goes back to that saying, hurt people hurt people. So I want to deal with my hurt. So I don't be going around bleeding on other people. I don't want to keep I don't want to even have a mask on to pretend like I'm this nice person or this sweet person. But the whole time I'm trying to cause harm to you. I don't want to be like that. And I never tried intentionally to be that way to people. Even when some people put that on me as if I was trying to do that. I'm not going to make this video about who hurt me, what they did. I mean, if you've been in the YouTube streets, especially in the Kwame Brown sector that stemmed out into other sectors, you kind of know some of the story with me. You've heard some of my name pop up. Some was good, a lot was good, and some was bad. But I'm just so glad that real people in my real life, they actually know who I am. I don't have to fake. I don't have to be pretentious and be someone that I'm not. They see my good, they see my bad. But one thing about it that they can't say, not a fake person. Now, you may think I am because I don't put everything out there. That's just being wise. And if I was a little more wiser, I wouldn't have talked to the people that I did talk to on this app. I would have remained a mystery. Don't get too close. Don't get too friendly. Always watch it with people. But one thing I did do, I always said what I wanted to say and kept the rest to myself. You may think that's lying. I just say it's not putting everything out there. So some people say you're capping. They call me Capelina. They call me a liar. I just didn't tell you everything. I only told you what I wanted you to know. And some of that with the snakes, they twist it and turn it to something else. Or they put their little piece in there, twist it around, and there you go. There's the story. There's the narrative. But one thing I can say out of this whole experience, it has made me wiser. So maybe that was God's plan. Maybe God's plan was to make me wiser. Maybe that was God's plan to help me to see people for who they really are. Maybe it was God's plan for me to go with my first instinct. Now, the other part of that is don't, as I listen to what they're saying, don't be so quick to, I would say, take up for them. Oh, well, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. No, let people keep talking, be quiet, and then you'll see exactly who they are. And after you see who they really are, treat them with a long handled spoon. Don't be rude, just slip away very slowly and sometimes very fast or quickly. um, so that is what I've learned and through this whole thing. But Selena is nothing what these people are saying. And I don't expect people to agree with it because some people are not going to like you anyway. They don't even have to know you. They see your picture, they see your cam up, they talk about your looks, they talk about this, they talk about that. They have no idea who you are. And some people are the best people you've ever met. You're just too dark to see it. And that's what I've seen, because I'm one of those people, I don't mean no harm. Wherever I go, I'm just trying to keep my head above the water. I don't try to intentionally, like I said, or purposely do anything to anybody. Now, I have made some mistakes and said some things about people that I probably should have just kept to myself or told the people in my real life, because they don't know anything about YouTube, but they don't know these people. So I should have told them how I felt instead of telling snakes maybe how I felt on certain things. And that way it keeps confusion down. And that's another thing I'm learning. Don't tell certain people you think is cool things because you don't know if they're really the snake. You don't even know if they're really the Judas. So keep your opinions either to yourself or tell somebody you truly know and that knows you that's probably not on YouTube. That's another thing. So, I've learned so many lessons. I can just say, it's just a collage of different things that I've learned just from being on this app for a couple of years. And I'm thankful. I hate that I had to go through it. I hate that I'm still going through it because we have people still put your name out in a negative light because I guess they can, but if you want to believe what these people are saying, I don't care. I don't know you. They don't know me. None of us know each other at the end of the day. We're all here for some reason. I was here just to have another part of a social life. That was it. I wasn't here to start confusion so my name can be in the YouTube streets. That was not my plan, my goal. That was not my desire. My desire was to just have fun. But you know what? In this world, you can't just have fun with folks. They got to make it something more than what it is. So it's a shame that people do get on the bandwagon just because another person don't like you. They on the bandwagon. Well, I'm like this. Unless I've seen something in you that I seen that it was like, okay, now I can't rock with this person, or you've done something to somebody I know, or did something to me, I'm not gonna be in a chat haranguing or applauding someone going in on a person that they don't even know either. It's just weird. So it just shows me the mentality of a lot of people on this app. And most of the time, because I am Black, I would say Black people against Black people, because I'm not saying other races, other ethnic groups don't do this, but I see it more in Black, in the Black group, because we're just like, we hate each other. And if one person don't hate you and you rock with them, I hate her too. I don't like how she look. Her makeup too light. Her booty fake. Her breast fake. She's a devil. She's fake. She's a liar. She's a manipulator. I'm like, I don't know. Did I sleep with you last night? Like, I don't get these people's ideals. And there's people in the chat laughing. I only did that maybe with one person I could say that I really was laughing and went in on that. And that was a lady that started with me first. I was trying to bring two people together, two grown older women that was older than me together. And it ended up backfiring on me. And when people were going in on that lady, I was there for it, because she was saying that I was the messy one, when all I was trying to do was bring two grown people together, which they should have did on their own. So my thing, was I wrong for that? Well, according to her, I was. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't being no peacemaker no more. I'm staying my ass up out of this stuff, because I don't even know you people like that. You definitely don't know me. So when you try to do sometimes what is right concerning other people, it can backfire on you. Being a peacemaker can get you in more trouble than you expect to be in. You're thinking you're doing a great thing. But with some of these folks and their mindset, you not. So I won't ever do that again. That's another lesson I learned. Well, my point of saying that was, that was one of the people that I kind of was like, hey, you talk about her, I'm there for it. Because she made a whole live on me and continued to keep lying on me. So, hey, go at it. But just in people in general, when other people would have beef with other people, I would just be like, press the like button, or I might start having a conversation with somebody else I know in the chat about something totally different, or I might just exit up out of there and just ghost watch, because I don't have a problem with this person. This person ain't never did nothing to me, so I ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon. Now, like I said, I'm not perfect, but there's just certain things I'm just not gonna do. But if you did something to me, yeah, but most of these folks, I don't even know these people. I ain't did nothing to them. And for the most part, I ain't did nothing to the people that's doing the lives on me. So I was a little like, yeah, these people are very weird. But I will say to anybody on YouTube, whether you're a subscriber or you're a content creator, have some type of morals. Have some type of decency. Don't just be going in on people. If you have a problem with somebody, I've always been taught, go to that person first before drawing a conclusion. Things can really just stop all the drama just right there. Just by doing that, you can stop a lot of drama. But it seems that a lot of people like drama, so they're not going to listen to that advice because they like it and it's content. But we're real people behind these avatars, real people behind these pictures. And I would say, have decency about humanity. Treat people like you want to be treated as much as you can. And have decency to resolve issues, because we have so many things that's going on around us. We have people in Syria, thousands of people died from an earthquake. We have food shortages. We have water shortages. We have crime out everywhere. We have police brutality. We have all these different issues in the world. And having more on YouTube and the drama and the hatred, the you can't say this and I can't say that, and all this kind of stuff, it's uncalled for. So I would say, as a subscriber, content creator, have some decency. Listen to everything before you make a judgment on a person, because again, we really don't know each other. So that would be my advice to myself, to anybody else. Again, I'm not perfect. I'm striving to be more mature each and every day. I'm striving to do better every day. And even though that's not everybody's goal, I'm hoping that this would be some people's goals, because that's the only way we're going to make things okay around us, is if we start within ourselves. And this is not to be a motivational speaker or a life coach. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to do, like when I was a little girl in church, they said, let your light shine. And this little light of mine, yeah. And I remember that singing that song, and I didn't know, I had no idea what that meant until now. This world is so dark because of the people that's in it. Be that light even in the darkness. And that's my goal each and every day. I'm not perfect. I'm striving to be better. And I'm going to let my little light shine. Now, sometimes I might have to get in somebody's butt about it, because some people get out of hand. But for the most part, I want to be a change in the environment, in the atmosphere where I am. And I hope, and my prayer is, that other people catch on to it and do the same, and quit blaming other people. Just look at yourself. Try to fix what you can about yourself if you care enough, and do better and help others as much as you can. I hope that I didn't overtalk, because I can talk, but I hope that everybody understands just a little bit about me. Because like I said, I will never go into details about my personal life on everything, because it's not safe, and it's not, I'm not, that doesn't make me out to be a liar or fake, but it does help me to protect myself and who I am. But I will share some things about me to make you understand who I am, how I operate on some things, what I believe, my perspectives. And I always say I give people crumbs. And what I mean by that is, I give you little by little, never all the big hunch at first. Um, I'm the kind of person you have to take time to get to know, if that's what you choose to do. And that's it. And that's all. I wish everyone a blessed day, blessed night. And I hope that you will like, share, subscribe. If you feel that my message is deemed worthy. But if not, just press the like button. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the views. Not here to make money, even though that would be nice. But that's not my goal. My goal is to have a voice and to speak what I want to speak, and not have other people press a narrative on me that doesn't fit. Don't put a shirt on me that don't fit. And that's what I see a lot of people doing. You don't know me, so you're speaking on lies. You're speaking on false narratives that is not me. So thank you guys for listening. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you later.